Corson, Corson. Things that make you a douchebag. Driving edition. In this case, let's pretend there's a turn right here to turn right. And there's a long line of fucking cars waiting to turn right. Pretend there's like fucking 20 cars right here. And this guy, knowing that, but not wanting to wait, pulls up right here and then almost causes an accident just to get in because he's lazy or impatient. That makes you a douchebag. Just wait like everybody else. Unless someone is dying at home, then you're excused. And kind of along the same lines, don't cut people off. That makes you a douchebag. You're about to cause an accident just because you want to get over. I really hate it when it's a situation where you have an opportunity just to slow down, let the people pass, and then get over. But no, you just want to boom, and then I'm all like, ah! And then fucking, you know, douche. And then there's the slow cutoff where, you know, like you're in the right lane going 20. Let's say he just pulled out. You know, he's going 20 miles an hour, just getting out of the driveway. I'm coming along at 60, and then out of nowhere, or maybe even just really slowly, you get over, staying at the same speed you're at. And I'm coming along here, I'm like, what the fuck? At least speed up, or just wait till I pass you. But I have to come around you without knowing what's ahead up there, even though you do. It may not seem like as big of a deal as I'm making it sound, but still, you could have waited over here. I would have passed you, and then you had more space to annoy someone else, you know? And then there's the not signaling. Put on your turn signal if you're going to do something. I don't care what you're going to do. If you're going to change lanes, you're going to turn, if you're going to stop in the middle of the fucking road, if you put your hazards on, hey, that's cool. Just let me know what the fuck you're doing. Because if you're slowing down really fucking hard to turn here, I have no idea what the fuck you're doing. If you put your blinker on, I can go around you because I know there's not something in front of you that could be hazardous. But if you put just your brakes on, I'm just going to stay here because I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I might think that someone's in front of you, or a fucking baby turtle is trying to cross the road. So I don't want to go around and then run them over. Fucking little ninja turtle. So put your blinker on so I know you're going to turn, and I can wait patiently, or I can just go around you. You know, you give me options, but I have no options when you don't help me out, douchebag. And along the same lines of not signaling, say I'm in this driveway or parking lot waiting to turn out this way, and I see you come in, so I'm going to wait patiently for you to pass, and in the last second, you decide to fucking turn because you didn't put your fucking blinker on, so I had no idea that you're going to turn. So there's a good 10-20 seconds or whatever, maybe 5, I don't care, but I'm impatient, that I could have turned, but you didn't put your blinker on, so I didn't know you were going to turn because I thought you were going to pass. So I'm over here like, what the fuck, asshole? Shit, I could have turned 5 seconds ago. Maybe mundane, but still, it's bothersome. Put your fucking blinker on. Shit, that's why it's there. Alright, this one is kind of gay. So let's say this guy pulled out in front of you, continuing along as slowly as the guy to the left, and he's going really slow. All of a sudden the light turns yellow. Pretend this is an intersection, and when it turns yellow, he's way back here. This guy stops, and you're behind him thinking, why the fuck are you going so slow? And all of a sudden he's like through the yellow light, or red light at that time. Sometimes they fucking go through the red light because they're assholes. It's like, why the fuck are you in such a hurry now when I have to stop? But when I was behind you and had a chance to make it through the green light, you decide to go slow as fuck. It's like, be fucking consistent. Then there's people not paying attention, you know. They're on the phone, either talking or texting, putting makeup on, shaving. I've seen both. Reading, whatever, eating, drinking. And now, even though texting and talking on the phone isn't illegal in some places, it's still pretty douchebag-ish. Because you're not paying attention. And especially when you deal with someone else in the car. Because it's fucking stupid. If it's so important that you need to text or talk to someone on the phone, then you can give it to your passenger. Because A, they're there. You don't need to fucking do it if you have someone else there, if it's that important. And B, you're not endangering their lives. Yeah. Alright, now let's say there's a lot of traffic and you need to turn right up there somewhere. You put on your turn signal, and most people usually will maybe let off a little bit if it's, you know, obvious that this is the only time you had to pull over. You have your turning signal on for a long time, and they won't fucking budge. They don't care that you want to get over and you don't have a fucking chance because they're stuck there or whatever. It's like, just let me over, you know? It's not a fucking big deal. Or the same thing as, like, pretend there's traffic right here. That's a stoplight, and this is a driveway. And the only way you can get out is right here, but this guy doesn't fucking let you through. And then the next guy doesn't let you through. And the next guy and the next guy. It's like, just fucking stop. Especially if there's a stop sign or a red light. You're gonna have to wait a little bit anyways. Just give me a couple extra of your seconds. Let me out. Let's say we come up to, pretend this is an intersection, stop at a red light. If you pull up next to me and you're fucking jamming your music, that makes you a douchebag, alright? You know, if you want to listen to your music while you're rolling, that's cool. But having your windows down and your 215s in the back fucking bumping, it's like, I don't want to hear your fucking shit, dude. My windows are rolled up, but I can still hear your shit. I play my music loud when I'm rolling around too, but I turn it down when I'm next to people. Because I figure that's a good thing to do. And that includes at gas stations and parking lots too, because when I'm walking around or I'm just sitting there near my car, I don't want to hear music. I'm sorry. Yeah, even if I like your music, I still think you're a douchebag for playing it that loud. You know, I don't care if you're playing Ace of Base. It's my shit. And no, I'm not gay, but still, if I even hear that, I'm gonna think you're a douchebag.